What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and today I'm going to bring you guys a NASCAR Authentics diecast review. Now, I know you guys are probably going to be holding your breath and be like, uh-oh, is this on a certain mold? Well, to answer your question, yes, it is, but if you guys haven't checked out my other NASCAR Authentics reviews, then you probably already know that I kind of do admire this mold, but it's got to be on a certain manufacturer. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be starting off the diecast review on Ryan Preece's 2023 Haas Tooling Ford Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing. Now, we're probably going to have a lot to say about this car. As you can see, it is on the J mold, but you do notice that this is on a Ford Mustang, which I will have to say, the Ford Mustangs actually look quite the best on this tooling that we got for, this, I don't want to say new, but it's more of an updated PTC mold, but it does look better. There are still some problems with this, but it does look pretty darn nice. I will say that. This is the same Wave 5 of 2023 that has that exclusive Todd Gilliland diecast, which we'll get to in the back, but you see the packaging is pretty cool. Looks like it's already been toyed with. And on the back, we got ourselves, well, if you guys didn't notice that this is actually a sticker, so if you want to see what a misprint is, just peel that off and you'll actually see the true Wave for NASCAR Authentics Wave 5. And yeah, there's the rest. If you guys want to see that, they probably still should have them after Christmas, but we'll see what happens as we're going to kick off this diecast review and the official unboxing of the Ryan Preece 2023 Haas Tooling Ford Mustang. And alrighty folks, we got this diecast out of its box, and since it is a NASCAR Authentics diecast, this is probably the only time we're going to have a sticker to come with this, because you guys already know some of the newer waves for NASCAR Authentics, we do not actually get a trinket because of cost reasons, but we know that's kind of bullshit. But anyways, here's a sticker. I mean, it's nothing really too crazy to say about, but I guess this is too expensive to make now. So, but pretty cool. We got 41 Haas Tooling with a nice little spark plug or drill, whatever that is, and Preece, because heck, that's pretty inspirational. But anyways, let's get back to the diecast, and I will have to say right off the bat, very similar quality control that we got, just like the Todd Gilliland generator diecast. So as you can see, I mean, of course, there are still going to be some people out there, as my good buddy Robbie Noonan's calling me, so I'm probably going to get a good mouthful from him after this. But yeah, the interior detail still sucks on this. It really does. But as you can see, the tires, for anybody who's new to what I'm trying to say about this J mold, the reason why I call it J is because if you look on the bottom, this bottom of the diecast has the actual, I guess, date of when this was produced, and it has the factory letter on the back, which usually it's either EL or PTC, or in this case it's J. But the tires are a lot better. They're not thick and bulky like some other 41 diecasts that have been released before, so it's about time we finally got a 41 Haas card that actually looks normal. Of course, probably the best car to compare this car to is probably the Cole Custer throwback from Wave 10 of 2022, but you know me, I did not even plan on getting that car. And this paint scheme kind of has a nice little inspiration of it. I mean, it definitely almost looks like the Mike Bliss or Jack Spray car from like the early 2000s. So, really do like that. I highly doubt we're going to have the same paint scheme like we did for this year coming up, because as you guys already know, by looking at this car is definitely dated. We do have the dated Ford Mustangs and the dated Stewart-Haas Racing logo, which, by the way, comment below if you guys actually like the new Stewart-Haas Racing logo. I think it's a little generic, but they're trying to go on the more simpler side. But back to what I was trying to say earlier about why I mostly bought this car. For the most part, the Chevrolets and the Toyotas are absolutely awful on this J mold. But for the Fords, these actually look pretty good. They look pretty good. I mean, they're pretty linear. As you can see, we do got some decal cuts right here that are still pretty, that is still pretty bad, but usually they have got worse. But in this case, it looks like they did clean it up. I mean, it's still not perfect by any means necessary, but it does look finely tuned, to say the least. But you can see we do got some hood levers right there, which are mostly fish gills, if I had to describe what they look like. Hopefully they're not going to be as that protruding when we get onto the 2024 cars. But there are the tires, if you guys want to see that. They're actually nice and bright and vibrant. The 41 NASCAR Cup Series, a lot of cool sponsors. Is that a Sony logo? Wow, when's the last time we see Sony on a diecast? I'm thinking of Ryan Newman. But you see we got Preece, Racer's Choice, definitely a sponsor we do not want to see after what we saw. Well, fun fact, I actually saw the crazy flip that what happened to Ryan Preece in the 2023 Daytona night race. I mean, that right there, want to talk about the scariest moment I've seen in my life? I mean, heck, I've been to races where there was casualties. I mean, but that right there, I thought I witnessed one. So thankfully Ryan Preece was okay, but talk about a wake-up call. And just shows you just how safe these Gen 7 cars are when it comes to destruction like that. Can't say that about the back bumpers though, but man, what a cool paint scheme we got right here. I love, like I said, this car, you could probably mistake this for a throwback. If you guys are so bummed out that you couldn't get the throwback from last year, I mean, even if it's on the PTC mold, I think this is the better option. Sure, it's not a cold custer diecast by any means necessary, but still is nice. But I know people are not going to like how that tire looks. It is pretty low. But keep in mind, guys, keep in mind, when you actually see these diecasts, or actually see the cars in real life, they practically have no ride height. So I know we give these these diecasts in the certain molds, we give them a lot of criticism, but yeah, as you can see, that does look like it's almost like touching the freaking fender, and there's no ride height. But on the real cars, there are no ride height on this, so it's actually technically kind of accurate if you think about it, man. If you actually do like look at these cars in real life, is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I mean, and the colors are bright too. I mean, even though this car was painted on black, like they do with Rolling Stones. This is a good work in progress, and probably a diecast I actually would recommend picking up. I mean, comparing this car to the Cole Custer throwback and the Cole Custer Wave 4 car, oh boy, this thing is a big improvement. But now let's get on to a random side-by-side comparison and honor our good buddy Kurt Busch. I only decided to show you guys this because this is what shows you guys the quality that we used to have for NASCAR Authentics back then. See, we had window banners, great looking decals, no flaws whatsoever. If I remember correctly, this is actually, if we could look on the bottom where this diecast was made, 2017. So 2017, the last year we had window banners. I mean, we are going to get to the second, but just look at just the quality on this. So much better by any means necessary. Plus to honor our good buddy Kurt Busch. It's pretty unfortunate what happened, but heck, this is technically, I mean, I want to say this is the car that got him into the Daytona 500 wins, so might be a good luck charm for Ryan Preece maybe. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. As you guys know, Ryan Preece is now going to be practically a veteran now for Stewart-Haas Racing, along with Chase Briscoe, because they got 2 new teammates this year for 2024. It's mostly a rebuilding stage, kind of like if I'd say like NFL, but but I don't know. Do you guys think that we're going to get that Stewart-Haas is going to get over this hump and, I don't know, get back into championship contention for him? I don't see it for a few more years unless this guy right here, Ryan Preece or Chase Briscoe, steps up. But yeah, man, I mean, feel free to comment below what you guys have to say about this. And again, some people are not going to still like this car regardless, but I'm trying to keep everything with an open mind, and I'm glad that Lionel has been improving on this product. I mean, still kind of sucks, but heck, if this is what we're going to get, since they have to also make winter circle diecasts, and I totally understand the situation. But let me know what you guys think down below, as this is going to wrap up the diecast review of the Ryan Preece 2023 Haas Tooling Ford Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB, and I will catch you guys next time on another diecast review, and hasta la vista, baby.